you think about skiing and what it means to so many people, your boots should not be negatively impacting your experience on the hill. We want to increase the amount of skier days that we get on the hill. And unfortunately, boots, even to this day, have been a deterrent for that, but Dahu's fixing that problem, or so we think.
How long has this boot been around?
So Dahu, the company, was founded in 2012. And it's gone through multiple different product iterations and developments over the last, it was now 8 or 9 years. So in last season, we brought this boot, to market, which is the Dahu Corso 1, and it's a incredible take on, or innovation, I should say, in transforming the ski boot experience for the consumer, and it really blends comfort and performance to provide an out-of-box fit. And since then, the Corso 1 was launched in North America last year for the first time at this show. And then we've evolved and brought in the 1X. And the differences between the 1 and the 1X are really found within the inner boot. If you look at the inner boot of the Corso 1, which is our base model here in North America, you've got suede leather inner boot with highly technical knitted mesh. You got Reco, as well as Primaloft insulation throughout the boot. So it really provides you with an amazingly warm fit, very structurally sound, and just phenomenal. But what we've done is we've upgraded for that consumer who maybe wants to be a little bit more stylish, and gone with an all-leather Cambium boot, which is the name of the inner boot. Suede leather panels, really beautiful hand-stitched Italian leather. Again, same level of technology in the Reco and the insulation in Primaloft.
So, like, what is the forming principle behind making a boot that looks like it's an exoskeleton and not the traditional hard plastic alpine ski boot?
When you think about the amount of time people spend in the boot fitter's chair, it's really driven around grinding the shell, punching the boot to hit these different hot spots. If you take a look at the shell, we've strategically cut out all throughout the external shell the most common pressure points that cause pain and discomfort on boots.
It's just so hard for people to switch. I mean, I get it if you're just in pain and nothing works and you're never gonna ski again.
Yeah.
Then yes, you're gonna like last resort try a boot like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how do you talk to people about making this your first choice in a boot?
That is a great question, and I think when you look at the average skier days per year, and this is how we really qualify our customer. Average skier days per year is like just under 9 days per year. For us, the biggest value proposition is when you're buying a pair of boots to make this your first choice, you're getting an out-of-box fit that is going to ensure you're spending more time on the hill than you are in the boot fitter's chair. And that the price that you're paying for a Dahu boot out of box is going to be far less than you're going to pay for your combined boot and all the work that's going to go in to ensuring that your out of box boot from its standard ski boot company is going to cost you because of all the modifications that you need to make. And then from there, you get the amazing opportunity to get it from the ski boot, and then you can take it straight to your opera session with your friends and be in comfort for the rest of your day. So for us, it's definitely getting those early. Today we're selling those early adopters who understand ski boots need to evolve, but every person that you talk to will always say their number one challenge with skiing has been their ski boots, and we're solving that problem right now.
What things might you be sacrificing in a boot like this versus a Salomon or whatever?
I think the first thing you have to realize is that it's a cabrio front shell, so a cabrio tongue, which for anybody who's going from a traditional four-buckle boot to a cabrio front, and this is used on standard boots from like Full Tilt and Dalbello, that it's a different ski feel altogether. But to answer the question, before my colleagues and I got involved with the brand and really started to get excited about what Dahu is, our number one question was, well, how does it ski? And every single person you talk to, once they get their head around the new concept, that's the next question. Well, how does it ski? I used to ski 125 days a year living in Vail, Colorado. I don't ski like that anymore. I ski maybe 30 days a year. I can tell you that on my most aggressive days, I have yet to compromise any sort of performance. But the level of comfort I get out of these is phenomenal.
So if you were skiing 125
Yep.
days, would you be getting a different boot?
If I was skiing 125 days now, I'd probably be in a wheelchair. But today, if I was doing that, I would not.
Really?
Straight up. But I'm also pushing 40 and I'm not 25 anymore. I would tell you that I was skeptical at first, but now being with Dahu for a very long time and listening to consumer testimonials has been a game changer. I mean, our most groundbreaking story was of a ski lift operator in Europe who had a very severe accident repairing the lift lines on top of the lift towers, and he essentially severed his foot really badly, and he was unable to ski. And he met with our product developer. We got him in a pair of Dahu boots, and he was able to ski after years of being on disability. He's now back fully skiing and working because of the Dahu Ski Boot. When I heard that, I met with him, chatted with him. For me, that was enough.
Awesome. And you make a ladies version too?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, our women's business is almost stronger than our men's.
I would actually believe that.
And what's everything about the construction is the same. One of the major design differences and the structural differences is around the top of the boot. Women notoriously have a different shape to their calf, and so we bloom the top to give a little bit more flexibility and space so that it's not as constrictive around the calf, which has been a major win for us at retail. And also there, again, we do the same gray fabric in the Corso 1, and then women's in the leather. You can see it's a tan leather, again suede, but again all handmade in Italy, an absolutely beautiful product.